Gervonta Tank Davis' reaction to Tevin Farmer losing to JoJo Diaz in a great fight. He stated, and I quote, "Don't take the shades off." Now, of course, Tank Davis is referring to the interview that Tevin Farmer did with DAZN, where the interviewer was trying to finesse him out of his pimp glasses. Obviously, after the fight, he had a different reaction, and he stated, and I quote, "Don't ever disrespect me again," and looking away emoji. So Gervonta Tank Davis obviously wasn't too impressed. Tevin Farmer fought the wrong fight in a great fight, but it cost him the W. He possibly made an M, but he should have flipped that M to a W. However, he fought the wrong fight and it cost him the night. Credit to JoJo Diaz, because JoJo Diaz made all that possible. So that being said, Gervonta Tank Davis and Tevin Farmer, it ain't no secret, they have a long history of beefing with each other. And they even were supposed to fight on more than one occasion. I remember Gervonta and Tevin Farmer were supposed to clash on the undercard and the co-main event of Floyd Money Mayweather versus Conor McGregor, which would have been a great exposure for both of them. Obviously, Gervonta fought on the undercard, but he fought the same guy that's about to fight Ryan Garcia now. But it would have been a huge fight if Tevin and Gervonta clashed at the time. And I believe they were supposed to fight before Gervonta fought Gamboa and Tevin fought JoJo Diaz. But they didn't come to a deal, and Eddie Hearn want the A-side Gervonta to come to their network. And of course, Gervonta want Tevin to come to his network for $2 million. But Tevin Farmer felt like he should be getting paid more so. And they offered Gervonta Tank Davis a bigger offer in return. So it's a lot that goes into it when it comes to business. But one thing for sure, Tevin really blew it against JoJo Diaz. Obviously, he has a rematch clause, so he could get things back in order. But the main thing is, Gervonta, when you look at him, you see things that you can't teach. Like Roger Mayweather says, he got that shit that you can't teach. And I feel like the same about Tevin Farmer. But Tevin Farmer is missing a huge element. And when I say a huge element, I'm talking about the elephant in the room. And that's the power. He lacks power, so he has to rely more so on his skill. And he let the dog in him get him to a dog fight instead of fighting smart. So that caused him the fight. Meanwhile, on the other hand, Gervonta, like Gary Russell said, he got that F you on his punches. Tevin Farmer doesn't have that. Word to Gary Russell. So that being said, when they in the pocket, Gervonta, he's one punch removed from knocking you out. On the other hand, Tevin Farmer, he could sit in the pocket all day and he gonna be touching you up, but it ain't gonna be damaging. So that being said, that's the main difference between them two. Obviously, Tevin have the skill, but one thing for sure, he don't have that F you on his punches like Gervonta Tank Davis does. So obviously, Gervonta has all the talent in the world. The only thing that he doesn't have on his arsenal that might give him trouble in the future is height and reach. Other than that, he has the whole package. So that being said, I still want to see the fight if Tevin Farmer could beat JoJo Diaz in a rematch. But JoJo Diaz was very game, and it's going to be tough for Tevin Farmer to beat a guy like JoJo Diaz in a rematch, because the southpaw style seems to give Tevin Farmer a lot of problems. He's not as elusive or as hard to hit against another southpaw. And of course, Gervonta Tank Davis is a southpaw killer. So that being said, all them left hands that were landing by JoJo Diaz, I understand JoJo Diaz is a hard puncher, but Gervonta Tank Davis hit like a tank. You don't want Tank to be cracking you with them punches that JoJo Diaz was hitting you with, because one thing for sure, Gervonta Tank Davis have speed, have power, have accuracy, and more importantly, has that shit you can't teach. Word to Roger and Mayweather. So that being said, it's going to be a very tough fight for Tevin in the future, but I don't even think they're going to clash according to Gervonta. However, I still want to see it happen. They have a long beef and a history, so why not? That being said, drop your comments below what y'all think about Tevin Farmer's performance and what Gervonta had to say, and to be continued on the next episode of Akhi TV. But last but not least, follow my man Lunatune for the funniest boxing memes. Y'all will find his link in the description box below. So keep it a G and follow my man on IG. That's my bro Ski. He too part of the new media that Dante created. So shout out to DBN all day. Obviously, if you want to get smarter by the minute, subscribe below. If you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't, and listen to these casual fans / old media. Of course, no disrespect to any casual fan. If you want to be a hardcore boxing fan, all you have to do is attend the Akhi University for free every Sunday on Split Decision, where we have real life professors like Professor Nam who teach for free at the Akhi University. All you have to do is click on the notification bell to get notified every time we post or go live on Split Decision every Sunday. So we definitely talking about this topic in particular, and it was disrespectful again for DAZN to have YouTubers as the co-main event instead of the most competitive title fight of the night. However, that's what we're going to touch on Split Decision. So tune in this Sunday before the Super Bowl, of course, and obviously to be continued on the next episode of Akhi TV. Peace, and we out.